Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm gonna put the oven on, and then can you guys remind me in 50 minutes time? Will you guys hold the fort? I'm also gonna go turn the servers on. Yo, yo, yo! Hey, chatters. All right. By the way, guys, don't you dare throw any hate at Pilly, by the way, because that was incredible. No hate at Pilly, because that was honestly such good fun. Because I don't care that much about my level in the Minecraft server and my lives, so I was just having fun, you know? All right, let's go 192. Yep, there we go. There's the cluster. Oh my god, I forget how long it takes. It takes so long to initialize the RAM. Oh my god, it takes so long to initialize the memory. How'd you go live on the alt before ending on the main? Ah, wouldn't you like to know? A new OBS plugin has come out which allows you to stream to 2 ingests at once. Cool, right? Oh, that's neat. Yeah, so I can start streaming on the alt just as a black screen before I go live on main. Tubbo grinding arc would be so cool. I think that will probably be the sound. Hey, the cluster's up. Root. By the way, chat, can you remind me in 10 minutes to check if the oven's preheated? What do we got here? Nodes. Oh, they're all online. VMs. Oh, all my VMs are offline. Okay, let's start by booting up our services. Wait, why don't these auto start up on boot? That's crazy. These need to auto start up. Is the cluster all good? Has this all come up good? Hello? Resources? Yep, cool. Oh my god, we hit 1% CPU load. That's crazy. I'm new here. What's going on? Hey, this is where I learn server infrastructure. Okay, that's done. Now let's go to 192. No, dot. Oh, there it is. Portainer. Okay, admin. Then my chosen password. So, oh, it's down right now. Give it a second. The stack's coming online. Give it a sec. It's working on it. It's working on it. Give it a sec. Any second now. Why is there 10 containers on this suddenly? What service infra are you looking to build? Curious on your plan. Also, what's the server specs? So, I can tell you the server specs. We've got 3 nodes. In node 1, we have 0.5 terabyte of RAM. We're running 128 threads of the AMD EPYC 7551 on dual socket configuration. On this node, we're running 64 threads of AMD EPYC 7551P with 128 gigs of RAM, and this configuration is the same. Both of these are running on the Super Micro H11 DSi motherboard. What's happened? Why is this not working? Why is it telling me it's down? What's happened? What is this? What is all of this? I don't understand. What is happening here? Oh, it's up now. Oh, it's up. Okay. Okay, let me kill all of these old containers. Because those are unnecessary. Automatically remove non-persistent volumes. What does that mean? You should open the Proxmox, Portainer, and Docker manuals though. What does that mean? Automatically remove non-persistent volumes? Last time I checked, it was the Dell PowerEdge 930. I'm not using the Dell PowerEdge 930. Delete anything that doesn't persist. Yeah, I think I want to do that. There we go. So, this is my high availability Docker cluster I set up. And you can see, basically, it's running the Portainer web panel here, and then it's running the 3 agents. Now, we want to start... So this is spread over these 3 services nodes. What's the recommended amount of WAM to locate a server? What does that mean? So this is my Docker swarm. Very pleased with this. If I go to here and then go to view cluster. Oh wait, this is all old stuff. Did I not just delete that? Did I not just delete that? Wait, let me go here and refresh real quick. Environment's updated. Swarm, view cluster. Why is this all here? This should be gone. Does anyone know why that's there? The manager is node 1. Okay. Chat? Does anyone know why that's there? Like, by the way, remind me when my oven's preheated. This shouldn't have all these red bits here. 4 minutes remaining? Oh, okay. You have 8 minutes? Oh. 4 or 8 minutes. So now how do I add more services to my how do I add more services to my high availability cluster? Documentation time? Yeah, possibly. Docs Portainer. Okay. Wait, actually, I'm pretty sure I can go to services. Wait, do I want a service or a stack? Oh, container. Add container. Cool. I need the image. Docker, what's it? Ansible image. Oh, container. Okay. Can I search? Oh, I can search. Wait. Oh, Docker Hub. Okay. Ansible. Oh, what do I want? Wait, which Ansible is it? Do I want Ansible? Is this what I want? Okay. You don't want to make a straight container? Why? What am I trying to do here? Oh, I can pick a node to deploy it on. Can I not just have it automatically do that? You want to make a service? Oh, service? Okay, add service. Oh, yeah, and now it doesn't let me. Okay. Okay, I see. I understand. Now it handles title of the server Ansible. So we make the service like so. Replicated. Wait, what's the difference between global and replicated? What's the difference between global and replicated? So it's been 10 minutes. Okay, I'll wait for 15 because I think I said it in too close together. Streamer, it's time to check your oven. I'm waiting for the 15. I don't understand what the difference between global and replicated is, guys. Do you know what I mean? Command logging, volumes, network. There isn't any. I'm not a nerd. Ignore it. I just will be. Okay. We still need to do shared storage for it. No, we don't. It's handled by Portainer, dude. And Docker. That's the whole reason we did this. We don't need to do shared storage. It's handled by Docker Swarm. Check the oven. Okay. Global runs one on each node. Replicator shares the task between the nodes. Okay, then we want replicator. Check your oven. I'm going. I'm back. Okay. Oh my god, I didn't know Tubbo did this stuff. So do I. In that case, help, please. In that case, help. Oh, I need to figure out how to deploy an Ansible container to my Docker swarm. What do you need help with? I'm trying to figure out how to deploy my Docker Swarm container. So I'm trying to create the service. I want it replicated once. Map additional volume. First, Alpine / Ansible is going to be more your speed since Ansible / Ansible is a developer container and ancients. Oh, really? So this one here, you're saying? You're saying Alpine Ansible? Okay, let's do this one then. There should be a button that says create on this service. Yeah, there is here, create the service. But is there anything I need to set up before creating it? Bless you, thank you. What are you working on today, King? I see Docker. Yes, we're trying to get... What I've done is, I've created a Docker high availability cluster from these 3 VMs, and I'm trying to deploy Ansible. Not sure if you need to do anything else. You will need to remove Docker pull. Okay. Let's create service. Okay. But I need some help because I'm not really understanding it very well. Okay, so now I've created that service. Now if I go to my dashboard, services, and then I should be able to... No, containers. Wait, what do you mean exit code 0? Why did this not boot? What happened? What did I break? Oh, it's preparing. Oh, it's still preparing. Wait, it's still preparing. It's not done yet. Wait. It's starting. It's complete. And now it's preparing. Now it's ready. Running. Okay, cool. It was just taking some time. So now if I go back to my home, I go to my containers. Oh, that's not good. Okay. None of those seem to be running. None of those seem to be running at all, actually. Restart Ansible. Yeah, let me just delete these old containers first. Failure. Oh, no such container to remove? What? Okay, it's created a new Ansible. This is on services node 4. Did that work? I have no idea. Exit code 0. What is exit code 0? You have to stop it first. The containers have to be stopped. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. I fear they're stopped. And it's just endlessly making more. Zero code means the code ran successfully without any issue. What? What have I done wrong here? Services. It must be something with my service configuration. What have I done wrong? Services. Remove. We're going to try remake it. Oh. Oh, wait. And just like that, it's just instantly removed all of those. Okay. Right. I don't understand why these failed Portainer things persist in the cluster manager. Right. So we want to make a new service. Docker Hub. We want this version of Ansible. They don't start a 15-minute timer. It's okay. It's on my phone. What system are you using Docker on? It's a Docker Swarm. It's a cluster on 3 systems, all with 4 GB of RAM, 4 threads. Okay. So I want to take this and put this in here. This is exactly what I did last time. Imagine colon. Oh, wait, there's a colon. Oh, is it not a slash? Is it a formatting issue? Let me have a look at my other Solus services. No, they use a slash and then a colon and then a version. Then I need a version. It's a website of Docker. Dude, I'm struggling a bit, chat. I don't really know what the play is here. Maybe try global scheduling instead. Nah, because that would then try to deploy 3. That all won't work. Portainer must have changed since I last deployed something. Okay. Why don't we try a different version of Ansible? Why don't we try Ansible? Please look at the Docker Hub page. It will explain what's required. Support multi-arch, support image size. Sorry, the Portainer services is showing IP addresses in the website input box. What do you mean? I don't understand. Oh, you mean up here? That's fine. That's a local address. Maybe it's a stack? Oh, maybe it's a stack. Could it be a stack? So I put a Docker compose file in here. I'll just stream watch a network truck video on YouTube. Yeah, but I'm just trying to learn it, man. Compose file is much better. Okay, then I want to make a stack. Ansible Docker compose file. A stack has multiple containers combined into one service. Ansible is a standalone, shouldn't need a stack. Damn. Okay, never mind then. So it is a service. Maybe we try OG Ansible. Maybe we try Ansible. And see if we have any different success. Create the service. Containers. Okay, well, it's not doing it right now. I fear it's thinking about it. Okay, it didn't make any new containers. So did this not work? Dude. Oh. Oh, rejected. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Why is it rejected? I'm curious, why do you want to use Ansible in the first place? To control these 3 nodes with one command line and then these 4 VMs. Because these nodes and VMs are going to scale up much, much bigger than just these 7. So I want to install Ansible on this services cluster to control all of these. You know what I mean? What about the heating of the food? What's the Docker cluster gonna be used for? It's gonna be used for hosting Ansible's controller, Prometheus, and Grafana. And then any other miscellaneous services that might need to be deployed, like private VPN. So I need to create an Ansible service, but I don't know how to do that. Am I just failing? Run Ansible and Ansible playbook in Docker. Okay. Okay. Image tags. Use the first Ansible. Try it. That's what I just did and it didn't work, bro. Maybe I don't get the latest one. Maybe I get a version back. So is the oven preheated? Yeah, my food's in. Try looking up this Ansible. Okay. That's not what I searched. Oh, try looking up the GitHub. Oh, wait. Ansible in a Docker container. You need SSH. I already have SSH. I have SSH for all these nodes. To your cluster? What do you mean SSH to my cluster? Like the systems, they're virtual machines, bro. I have that. Look, I'll log into one right now. Oh my god. It's 117. Here you go. So what do I do? The commands on the GitHub, but that's not going to deploy the service to the cluster. That will make it on the one machine. That will not add it as a service. Dude, don't instantly SU root, bad hygiene. Dude, I don't care. Dude. Run the commands anyway. It might show you why it's having issues. Maybe, yeah. Usage? Wait, which one here do I want? Correct, but you could use those instructions to make your own image. The Ansible containers are the client for configuring stuff within your containers. Unfamiliar with Ansible, to be honest. Damn. This doesn't make sense to me. This doesn't make sense to me. Even though I own a hosting company which runs on Docker, dude. Damn. This is hard, bro. Okay. What exactly is failing? Don't you have an error message? No, just exit code 1. So look, copy this, go into here, services, add service, boom. Call it Ansible. Cool, replicated 1, cool. Cool. That's everything we need. Create service. Okay, it's assigned to node 4. How's it going? Complete? What does this mean? What does complete mean? What? Now it's just booting up a million different containers. Dude. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The example commands on the Docker contain on the page just fire off the container and let it die when done. The Ansible container only runs the command Ansible V, thus it exits correctly and not the controller. So what does Ansible minus V do? Oh my god, my food. Prints the version. So I need to make a command then to run when it moves. Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna go do my food. Siri, start a timer for 5 minutes. 5
minutes, starting now.
Thanks, bro. Okay, so does that mean I need to change the command here when I add it? So the doc says the arguments you need to run it. Okay. Okay, so Docker file. Where? README? No, you're looking for the controller, not the client. Here stops my knowledge. Oh, I need the Ansible controller. Wait. And then this is the what I need to run on all the other ones. Where is the link to all of the... There is a platform designed for Ansible automation for people who aren't experts, but obviously it's paid software. Great. So where's the command I have to run to pull the controller? Unless it's a different thing. Oh, I don't want any of this. Oh. Because this says run Ansible and Ansible playbook in Docker. Look at these options. I just say install it on a host, screw doc, apt install Ansible. What does that mean? But I need it to run as a service, so then it starts when the virtual machine starts. Anyone in chat know why we need Ansible? To control the scaling virtual machines and nodes. Wait, why are you using a VM? I'm using VMs because I'm trying to make it so I can dynamically update wings without needing to restart the node. What's good, my guy? How's it going? Good, good, good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about this. Reddit says you need to buy a book to understand. It seems bad. What do you mean? Reddit says I need to buy a book to understand Ansible. Fuck this shit, man. Why does the developer community gatekeep their shit, bruh? Why does the developer community gatekeep their shit, man? Not even Reddit nerds have the answer. This is insane.
You need to learn Ansible right now. But hold up. Why? What is it? Why is it so important? I have some good reasons. Here's why. When you hear the word Ansible, I want you to think automation. IT automation. So that means systems, cloud, networking, automating all the things. Ansible is one of the most popular tools out there for this function, automation of IT stuff. It's owned by Red Hat, super simple to use, and guess what? You don't need to know
Super simple to use. Oh my god. Shove it up your ass, bro. Actually, fuck yourself. Oh my god.
any programming. It helps, but you don't.
My food's done. I'll be back in a second. Guys, keep thinking. I can't believe this dude looked at me with a straight face and said, Ansible is automation and super easy to use, while I've been slamming my head into the floor for the last 48 minutes.
Don't need to know it. My goal in this video is to show you why adding Ansible to your skill set will be crazy valuable. So we'll cover, hey, what the junk is Ansible? How can I even use this? What's it look like? We'll then get our hands dirty and actually use Ansible to do some things, like automate some Linux stuff, automate some networking stuff, Cisco routers and switches, and you will have an opportunity to play with this. All right, got your coffee? Let's do it.
He meant easy to use with 15 years of prior experience. Okay.
Let's first tackle why. Why do you need Ansible? And we'll look at it from the perspective of like a Linux system admin. So I might have one server that I need to manage. Managing this server is super easy. I'm happy. It's great. When I have to make a change, for example, maybe changing the DNS server that this Linux box uses, it's easy. Like for CentOS, all I do is update the etc. resolve.conf file. Update one file, I'm golden. But then what if I have a lot more servers to manage, which is most likely the case if you're a Linux admin. Who's going to pay you to manage one Linux server?
True.
I don't know. If you had that gig, you have a sweet gig. But a lot of servers, I'm not happy anymore, because then I'll have to log into each individual box and change this file. It takes time, and that's just one thing. What if I have to do so many other tasks to manage these boxes? That's where Ansible comes in. Whew, it's so cool. Check this out. With Ansible, I'll put a server up that has Ansible running on it, and I'll make this my master, my control station.
That's what I'm trying to do in my cluster.
This is my command center, where I make all the magic happen, where I make control.
That's what I'm trying to do.
In that same scenario, if I needed to change the DNS servers on all my servers, I would just make the change here on my control station, etc. resolve. I'll make it my change to that file, and then my control station goes out and and makes the changes to all my servers. So the big difference, before I'm logging into every server individually, making the change. Redundant, monotonous.
I want to stop doing
that. With Ansible, I make the change on my control station. I say, control station, commander, I would like to change all my servers. Do it now. Boo! And it does it. Now, Ansible is not the only tool that does this, but it is the easiest.
Easiest?
It is crazy easy to set up, and I'll show you that here in a moment. I'll walk you through it. It'll take about 5 minutes, for real. Okay, what if you're not a Linux admin? What if you're a network engineer? Guess what? This works for you too. If you have a bunch of routers to manage, which we often do, Ansible can do the same thing for you. So instead of updating the configuration on each individual router, logging in, and maybe updating the NTP peer or updating the banner, tedious, ho-hum, monotonous, Ansible, you do it in one place and you can update all your devices. This makes me extra happy. Joker smile happy. All right, fun facts about Ansible. It's a pretty big deal because they are owned by Red Hat. Red Hat is pretty much the enterprise standard for Linux everywhere. You might be familiar with their free version, CentOS. So if your goal is to become a Linux system admin, or really, at this point, any admin for any area of IT, learning automation tools like Ansible, it's key. You have to. Right now. Ansible is also Python based, which makes it extra cool. And then this is probably the greatest feature I love about Ansible. It is agentless. What does that mean? Well, typically when you're doing automation, your automation tool will require you to install some sort of agent or client on the machine.
See, I don't
now, in a lot of cases, this is not possible, especially for network engineers, because we have Cisco routers running Cisco iOS, and you can't install crap on those.
True.
So then we can't manage it with that system. But with Ansible, it's agentless. It simply connects over SSH and runs commands. It's awesome.
That's what I
We'll go
want.
into a few of the nuts and bolts of how that works here in a moment. But with Ansible, it's not just Linux, it's not just Cisco iOS, it's Azure, AWS, Windows machines. You can manage your entire infrastructure. Did I mention it was free? Yes, it is free. And you can install it on pretty much any Linux distro, even Mac OS. Now, why is it free? Well, it's open source, much like CentOS is. Now, of course, there's a paid version. Just like CentOS has Red Hat as the paid enterprise version, Ansible has what's called Ansible Tower, which is like this awesome thing, and that gives you a few more bells and whistles. But Ansible, by itself, is amazing. And as far as how it interacts with the machines and routers and switches it controls, it's definitely a push model. It's very pushy. You have pull and push models. This one pushes configuration to devices, pushes commands, whereas other models might have it to where the device will pull configurations from the control station or node. Okay, enough fun facts.
Okay.
Time to get our hands dirty and actually play with Ansible and see why it's so awesome. This is also your chance to just get started with it, because that's sometimes the biggest hurdle to learning something in IT, is just getting started. So I'm going to walk you through it right now.
Then
so whether you're using a virtual machine, Mac OS, cloud,
Docker,
we're going to walk through the
Docker,
setup and
anything about Docker.
start playing with Ansible right now. Now, because I love the cloud, I'll be setting up my lab in Linode, my cloud service provider, and the sponsor of this video. So if you want to set up your lab right now and follow along with me, pretty much you can virtual called publicly available Skype. Click on that. I have one called Network Chuck Ansible that will be publicly available to any of you. To find that, you'll go to Community Scripts right here, and you'll search Network Chuck. Now, what is a stack script? Well, it allows me to deploy a virtual machine with a script that'll have it pre-configured the way I want it to. So if I jump into this...
He's deploying a VM? I've got my VM. I want it in a container.
Stack script and edit it, you'll see I have a few commands that launch when it deploys. So if you're deploying this on your own server or on your own laptop or wherever, these are the commands that you would enter to make it work. You would first use yum to update, then you would install the EPL release to be able...
What the hell is yum? What even does that mean, Network Chuck?
...to install Ansible, and then you'll install Ansible. So that's all I'm doing. And that's pretty much all you have to do to get Ansible installed. All these commands right here. So if you're following along...
doesn't really need a container, it's a service, yeah, but I want to deploy it to the high availability cluster.
Here in Linode, we'll just click on the dots here and say deploy new Linode. We're basing this lab off CentOS 7, and I'll choose my region here in Dallas.
Like app, but not Debian? Oh. Okay.
I'll select the smallest node I can on the standard plan here. And for the hop here, and click on the node. Choose our image, it'll be CentOS 7. Region,
what
Dallas.
The fuck is CentOS?
Pick, click, create. And now rinse and repeat, do that once more for another virtual machine. Okay. Our 3 servers are created. I'm going to jump into my Ansible server right here, the one we created with our stack script. And I'll go over here and copy my public IP address so I can connect to it. And I'll use my favorite SSH client, Solar Putty, and we'll get connected. I'll log in as root, which is the default user, and then put in my password I set up at the time of creation. As long as I put it in right. There we go. Well, the first thing I want to do is get to my Ansible directory. So I'll do cd or change directory and go to /etc/ Ansible.
But it's already installed.
If I do ls, I can see what's inside there. Got 3 files.
It's already installed. He didn't even do anything. Dude, what the hell?
The 2 we care about right now are Ansible config and the host file. Ansible config is obviously where we have our Ansible configuration settings. The host file contains the list of things we're going to control. So our 2 Linux servers we're going to control and make it do what we want to. Those guys will be in this file, but not yet. We haven't added them yet. And that host file is one of the key components in how Ansible works.
Okay.
It's often referred to as the inventory file. And much like any inventory, it'll list all the things that you control, all your Linux machines, your routers, if you're a network engineer, your switches. It lists the things that you're going to control. So let's jump in there. We'll use the command VI. That's one of the editors. You can use Nano or whatever one you're comfortable with. But you can follow along with me right now. I'm using VI. I know, I normally use Nano. I'm switching to Vim just a little bit. So we'll do VI host to edit this file. If you're not logged in as root, you may want to add sudo to the beginning of that command so you have super awesome administrative access. But I'm root. I don't need that right now. All this stuff at the beginning is helpful. Tells you how it works.
It'd be easy if you made a VM with 2 gigs of RAM, just install it there so you can follow along.
We don't need that right now. We'll go to the bottom of the file. We'll hit I. And now we're editing. So I means insert. We're going to be editing in this file. First, we're going to add our Linux servers to the inventory. So we'll create a group called Linux servers. The way we define a group is by doing brackets, and I'll just call it Linux. Closing bracket, and just below are the hosts. So I'll go back to Linode and grab the IP addresses of my other
you just whacking what?
Guys here. This guy, I'll grab his IP address and paste that right there, and then my other one and paste that right there. Now that right there is pretty much all you have to do to have a host in the inventory to where Ansible will try to reach out and control them when you do things. But we do want to define some things like, hey, what username and password are we going to use when we try to connect to these servers? So let's go ahead and do that now. So just below that, we can do another bracket and put Linux colon. So Linux is the group we're referencing, those servers up there. And then we'll put vars and closing bracket.
What is that?
And just below that are the attributes or the options we're changing for those servers when we connect to them. And for our Linux boxes, it's just 2 options we're going to change. The first one will be Ansible _user equals the username. Now, I'm going to be using the root account, and this is just for labbing purposes. I know
that doesn't work, though, on Debian, because you can't, SFP and log in as root. Look, if I cancel this, and if I go to putty, what was the IP? 192.168.1.117 was that? Look, if I come in here and if I do root and then put in the password, it doesn't let me in. Because you can't log in as root. You can turn off root off in SSH config. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm going to get raked over the coals for people like, why are you using root? You should never use root. You shouldn't. You should use a specified account just for Ansible. But hey, we're
a specified account just for Ansible. Okay. No, sure. Yes. Let's just create another account on 50 different systems that don't even have fucking sudo installed, and then I have to edit the fucking sudo user's password.
We're just getting our feet wet. We're trying this out, so don't freak out about this. As you move forward, you'll do best practices, don't worry. And then we'll do the option Ansible _password. And this will be the password you used to log in, the one you created when you first created these Linodes. My password was, here we go, password 123. And that was it. Not too bad, right? Now let's save the document. Now, if you were using VI like I am, you'll hit the escape button, escape, and then :WQ. And you'll notice I have the WQ at the bottom here. It basically means write and quit. Done. Right. So you just set up the inventory file for Ansible. And we're almost there. Right? We're almost done. We just got to do one more thing. We're going to jump into the Ansible configuration file. So I'll do vi ansible.cfg. And we're going to change one option. We're going to scroll down until we find the option that's, let me show you. Right here. Host key checking equals false. Normally, with Ansible in production, you'll have host key checking with SSH keys and everything. It's very secure. For us, we're just labbing, so we're going to disable this function. So we avoid all the headaches of trying to set that up. So we'll enable this option by going into edit mode by hitting I, and then we'll remove that hashtag there, or #, however you want to refer to it. And that essentially enables that configuration. So host key checking equals false. We're not going to be host key checking. And then we'll hit escape :WQ to save. And we're pretty much ready to go. I'm going to clear my screen here. So I have a clean slate. And now we're going to do our first Ansible command. And it's simple. We're just going to ping our devices and see if they are here. And okay. So the command we are using is Ansible. And then we'll specify what host we're going to be dealing with. You can specify one host by specifying the IP address or whatever. I'm going to specify just Linux, the group we created. And I'll look at those 2 hosts we put in there. Then we'll do -M, which stands for module. We'll cover what that means here in a moment. But the module we'll be using is called ping. And that's all we need. I'm going to hit enter. And boom, it worked. We used Ansible. If you just did that, you used Ansible. And you found out that, hey, you actually gathered some facts. Ansible can gather facts about your machines, about the things it controls. And you can use those facts to do cool stuff. And it also told us that, hey, the ping was successful. You pinged it, it ponged on both things. Servers. Cool. Let's try something else. Let's try entering regular Linux commands like we would on one machine, but we can do it on 2 machines at one time. So we'll do Ansible. We'll specify what host we're going to be using again. So I'll say Linux. Then I'll do -A. This is kind of like ad hoc commands, just on the fly commands you want to use. And I'll put those in quotes and I'll say, let's see what OS release these servers are on. So I can cat those files and do etc. /OS release. And let's see what happens. Bam, look at that. It went to both servers, enter those commands, and it gave us the contents of the OS release file, which in this case tells us it's CentOS Linux 7. We get information from
What the fuck is CentOS? I've never heard of that in my life.
From 2 servers with 1 command. Super cool. I love it. Let's do one more thing. What do you say we just reboot the machines? Ansible, specify our host, Linux, -A, and we'll say reboot. And of course the connection was reset because we rebooted them. And let's make sure our machines are coming back up. So we'll do Ansible, Linux, -M, ping, see if they're up again. Yes, okay, they're up. Now what we're doing right now is more of just ad hoc commands, command line commands we can just do real quick. But there's a more powerful way to use Ansible. And that's through the use of something called a playbook. A playbook is accomplishing the same thing that we just did on the command line. We're making changes to multiple servers or devices to make our lives easier. This is just a bit more organized. Now this is a term borrowed from sports. A playbook will contain plays, and these plays will each have their own tasks. What the junk does that mean? We'll talk about it right now. Now, a playbook is actually a file we'll create. It's a YAML file. What is YAML? Now, we're not going to go into too much detail about what YAML is, but it's a data serialization language. And don't let that scare you. It's just a way we're going to look at our data in a file, the way we format it and use it, so that computers can love it. It actually stands for YAML Ain't Markup Language. And Ansible loves it. It's what it uses. So much so that to help me remember that it does use it, I call it Yansible. Anyways, this will be a YAML file, and these tasks are just things we want to do to our Linux machines. So for example, what we just did, like rebooting our machine. That might be one task that we perform on our Linux machines. Let's take a look at one right now, actually. Now this right here is a YAML file. Notice we have 3 dashes up here that kind of denote it's a YAML file. The file type is .yml, or the extension is. And then notice all this awesome spacing and the way it's organized. It's very human readable. That's the way it was designed. It's designed for humans and computers. We can coexist finally. So this whole file right here is a playbook. And this right here, where I said name and I love nano, that's the play. And then underneath that play, we have our tasks. So in this play, I have one task. One thing I want to do. I want to make sure that the text editor Nano is installed on all my servers. And that's what I named it. Ensure Nano is there. And then I enlist the help of a module. This right here is a module. And actually, I designed this with Ubuntu because I use apt. This should be the yum module because we'll be installing Nano on CentOS boxes. And these modules are basically little small programs that help us define the state we want our servers to be in. So for example, I want to use the yum module to make sure that Nano is on these machines. And the state I want it to be in is I want it to have the latest version of Nano. So when I run this playbook, it's going to do that. What do you say we do that right now? So I'll copy the contents of my YAML file here. I'll jump back into my Ansible control station and I'll create a new file. I'll do vi, I'll name it I love nano.yml. This is my playbook. I'll hit I to start editing this and I'll paste this in there. Now there's one thing I need to edit, and notice this. I said the host I want to mess with, it says CentOS. That's not any host or anything we have in our system right now. The host I want to mess with is the group called Linux.
I understand.
the one we defined in the host file. So with that changed, I'll hit escape, WQ to save this bad boy, and boom. So now we're going to run this. Now this is what I love about Ansible. Check this out. Just watch. I don't want to spoil it for you. To run a playbook in Ansible, we'll do the command, or use the command Ansible-playbook, and we'll specify the file. I love nano.yml. That's it. Let's hit enter and go. There's the play, I love nano. There's the task, gathering facts. Oh, it's done. Okay, so many cool things just happened. The first thing it did is it has a task called gathering facts. You can disable this if you want, but by default it's going to do this and just gather information about the system. Then I have the task I defined. Make sure nano is there. Using the yum package manager, it's going to make sure yum is installed. And the state should be the latest version available. And then here's the play recap. Our play-by-play, I love this so much. It tells me the status of each node, tells me things are good, and it tells me that it changed on the host, meaning it installed nano. Now, can I show you something real cool?
That's what I need. That's what I need.
Real quick, right now?
That is literally
Let's run that play again, or that playbook again.
I need to create a playbook to install and initialize wings. I need to create mode. Okay. Right. Okay.
Ready? Go. Watch what happens. And this is interesting. This is what makes Ansible really, really cool. Look what happened when we ran this. We have an okay status, but then notice what was changed. Nothing. Zero changes. Ansible will not make a change if the state that we want it in is already there. That's called idempotency. Idempotent. It's a fancy word to describe what we just saw. It won't make a change unless it has to make a change. And that's killer in this world of automation. All it did was made sure that our desired state, my desired state, that nano would be on these machines, and it verified that and made sure it was there. And if it wasn't, it would make that change. Ensure nano's there. No, ensure nano's not there. And it changed. Changed one. It made sure nano wasn't there doing. Maybe try it out. So link automate.
Okay. I understand what we need to do. Right. Right. So I need a playbook, but Ansible isn't something that I can run well in the swarm because it doesn't have a persistent controller. Okay. Right. So really what I need to do is, first of all, I need to start by creating a new VM. So create a VM. We'll do 300, player hosting 1, name Ansible. I don't have that much storage. I'm only going to give it 10 gigs of storage. Maybe 16. Maybe I have 16 gigs left. 16 gigs of storage. I'm going to give it 1 core. And I'm going to give it 2 gigs of RAM. Cool. Uh-oh, why did it do that? Timeout? What happened? AI streamer? Dude, I'm AI streamer. So no Docker? No, we'll use Docker for the other services that work. Host name, this is Ansible node. Oh wait, no caps. Ansible dash node 1. You motivated me to play with Python code again. Thanks, King. Dude, what the fuck did I do? But you're welcome. Let's also start these up. What's the command to add a pseudo user? Sudo, I can't remember. Thanks, man. User mod dash GA sudo username. Okay, cool. So let's start doing that on all of our nodes here. Let's just copy that command. Okay. Wait, user? Oh wait, no. SU Toby, does that exist? That user does not exist. Oh! So these log into root by default. Wait, do these even have an SSH server running on them? Wait, IPA. Oh my god! Sorry, big text. This is 7.2. Wait, if I go to putty, does this even... Did I even install an SSH server here? 192.168.1.72. Root. Oh, I did. Okay, cool. That's good. Love that. Why is this one not booted up? Start, bro. Wait, why are you failing to start? What's wrong? Huh? Why didn't you work? Can't process volume main group? What's wrong with you? What happened? Nodes? Node 1? Summary? Wait, no, data center, what do I want? Where's disks? Oh no, I want node 1, I want disks. No, I want LVM. There's still 30, why is this not booting? Why is the disk 900 gigabytes? I don't make the rules. This should work. What's wrong here? Oh wait, no, this is on host 3. Host 3. But what the hell? What the hell? Did my main partition get deleted? Wait, but then how is this running? What? What? Where the fuck is my NVMe SSD? Huh? What the fuck happened? I'm gonna reboot the third node. Because that's crazy. Did it do it? Connection closed. Okay, it's doing it. So does that mean if I go into here, which one of those went down? None? That doesn't make any sense. This virtual machine shouldn't be running here. Ah, it's not. Where's the second node? I haven't built it yet, dude. We'll start with these though in console. Wait, did I install sudo? Sudo? No command spell. Let's su root cd and then apt get install sudo. Oh. And then, oh, actually, I'm gonna use putty because I can paste. IPA, you are, what the hell? You don't have a public facing IP? What the hell? What do you mean you don't have an IP? What? You don't have an SSH server? Oh no, it does. You're 13. I see. User mod? This makes me glad I choose TrueNAS. You're not safe from this with TrueNAS, man. Just wait until you want to virtualize your TrueNAS OS into virtual machines. Just wait until you want to use TrueNAS scale over multiple virtual machines on multiple nodes, which you can control via a single panel. You're not safe. Okay, what do I need to do now? What is it? Nano. No log out of root? That's not what I want. Why the hell would you VM TrueNAS? Because you feel awesome. Because you feel awesome and you don't have IPMI or a KVM. SU roots logs in with root search path. You need to install the password package with apt till you have the user mode command. I hate myself. Wait until you Kubernetes. Oh, bitch, we're already there. We're already there. Actually, wait, did this come back up? Can I start wings now? Is that gonna work? No, what the fuck is wrong with this node? What the where is my disk? K8S this. Dude? Where the fuck is my disk? Click into one of the VMs and check the disk. Dude. That's the disk. What? I don't understand where. Look, this one's fine. Where'd this one go? Huh? Huh? How is this services running? How is this running? Oh, because it's using local. Oh, that's using local as well. But Wings is using the actual drive. Wait, oh. Oh, I ran all of these. Did I create all of these on local? I did. Oh, that's so bad of me. Oops. And you created them on the same machine? No, these three services are on 3 different machines. Okay, something's up with this node. What's the command to show connected storage devices? Wait, this is it. This is the drive I created. But it doesn't have a disk. Bruh. Challenge for later, how to move it from one storage to another. That's fine. That's a problem for future Toby setting up the NAS. I don't know what happened. This is crazy. I don't know what's happened. I don't know why this storage pool's just disappeared. You were working. It'll show it. I don't know if it will. Even more of a challenge. Set up shared storage across nodes using TrueNAS. My plan is to use TrueNAS S3 object storage for Wings to cool the server files. That's my plan. S3 is fun. TrueNAS supports that. I think S3 TrueNAS supports F3. Either that or I'm going to use MinIO. Haven't decided. Guys, I feel like this is a problem for future Toby. Dare I say, how is this service connected to the stack while the VM isn't running? Refresh. How? This is what? Swarm. Oh, it is down. Okay, I was like, what? Present Tubbo hates past Tubbo as well. Wait till future Tubbo hears about this. I know. Where's the NVMe drive? Oh, I can't be bothered to pull server stuff to bits. DeGaff. I'm not sure about your motherboard, but my AS rack motherboards don't have HBA array controller, so it derives just direct. Dude, it was working earlier today. All of these motherboards are the same configuration with an M.2 drive in every slot. Alright? Just like this. But this one has just randomly stopped working. Same motherboard. Also, TrueNAS removed S3 support, then I'll use MinIO. Because look, this one's the exact same configuration working fine. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. We'll do this tomorrow. We've made like no progress. And we did not get Ansible set up. I've done basically nothing. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I failed. I'm a failure. The data center is failing. This task needs a day with 4 streams. That's what I'm saying. You did a shit ton earlier. Stop complaining. Yeah, I made this stupid Kubernetes cluster that doesn't even run any services I need yet. Great. Great. It's great. All right. Bye, everyone. Bye now. Bye. Hey, we still made progress. That's true. Bye.